Alright, they are away. Last group away. And also time out there, runners.
Alright, we're still climbing, not puffing as much as it was earlier. So 55 k's, total combined elevation gain of 2,000 meters. So it's not a lot by comparison to the typical South Island ultras of the same distance where you're doing maybe 3,500. So we're on our way up to Mt Erin. I believe Tamata Peak is behind me, which is the third peak. Don't quote me on this, no idea where I am. Very low profile this race. I normally like to plan, I like to know my elevations where they are. 3 peaks. First segment is 15 k's, second one is at an outer back 20 with 2 river crossings, and then the final segment 20 k's. Taking each one as it comes. They split the fields up because of COVID. I'm also carrying more than I normally would, 3 litres, which is quite a lot, but that means I'm going to avoid aid stations for maybe first 3 or 4 just to avoid congestion, and then top up because I think it's going to be a scorcher of a day. And nutrition, I've got my plant-based gels that I make and some Cliff Bars as backup, which should be sufficient. So anyway, enjoy the countryside. Like I said before, I can tell you which peak is which, but I'll show you once I'm on the peaks themselves. So morning.
How you going?
Good.
That's the story. It's a bit slippery here, just take your time. Pull yourself up on that.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Too easy, thank you very much.
Good on you. It's stunning up the top this morning once you get up there.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll be.
Thanks very much.
With pleasure. See ya.
Alright, so that is Mt Erin. So hopefully not too far away from our first summit. Already 10 k's in and an hour 7. Not bad. Hips okay. Hey mate, what distance are you doing?
Oh, 15.
15, nice one buddy. Keep going, you're almost at the top. Tell you what, all you couch potatoes watching this on the screen, always looks easier, eh? Tell you what, when you're actually on this climb, the incline is pretty sharp, and it's one down. So normally on a course, you have the arrows pointing up, irrespective of whether you're going up or down, but it's pointing up because it's, I guess, the international sign for going forward, right? But it's the second time I've seen the arrow pointing down, and I thought, oh, okay, someone's having a bit of a laugh. But actually, it's because these descents are bloody steep. And I'm starting to think the climbing is a little bit easier than this descending. Knee jarring would be a good description. Anyway, coming up to 13 k's. So that river we see down there, at some point is where our transition, well, the aid station is transitioned for those doing the team events. Louise is starting there for her 40. So somewhere down there is the end of this first leg. We cross that river and then we begin ascent number 2, which is I think the highest point on this course. So yeah, let's get there. There we go, first leg done. It's a 15k leg. I've got 14 and a half. There was a section where it got split and it was a technical sort of in a gully straight up. It was a farm road going round and they labelled it hard or easy, and technically hard is shorter. So yeah, so bang on. An hour 45 in. That river was strong and we got to do it on the way back. So now it's a second peak, Mt Kahuranaki or something, 20k loop. Let's check it out. So we're on the second climb now, on the proper climb itself. Probably about 3k's to go to the summit of this one. Starting to get hot now. Since I left that big aid station off to the river, that's where there would have been changeover for a lot of the teams. So there's a lot of walkers now that I'm coming past. Fresh runners are coming past me. Yeah, a bit of a mixed bag, but again, it's nice, keeps it, because you're not alone all day. The typical ultra, you know, gets pretty spread out. So anyway, work, get to the top. It's the climb that keeps on giving. But I think we're getting to the top. There it is, summit number 2. She's a little bit high. Being hidden most of the course, hence why I couldn't figure out where we were going. But there it is. If you look just to the right, you can see a bit of another pinch. And then to the left is where you're descending to loop around and back. Hey.
Well done.
Well done.
Did you hear us singing?
Well done.
Here we are, descent number 2. We're up there, and we're going down there somewhere, basically looping back to the river to complete this 20k segment. So we're 26k's in and 2 peaks done. So yeah, the third one's going to be the real drawn out one. Not gonna lie, I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm feeling good in general. Just yeah, but I'm pretty stoked that I'm still here and able to keep moving. Beautiful views. We've just completed the second longest stage. It was actually over 20 k's. I've been through the aid station, had a big top up with fluid, got a lot better now. And yeah, it's always like this in an ultra, hey. You start off all confident, you have the big low, and then you perk up as you realise that, oof, this river's strong, that, you know, you've actually done all right. So not far to go. The last peak, can't show you anything from here because we're heading in the valley, but it's a long section alongside the river, so it's pretty flat. And then the steepest climb is Mt Peak. So yeah, I'll show you that when I get to it. So here's a thought. If a big section now is along the river, what's stopping me from just swimming down the river? I can still swim, be a lot quicker, go downstream. What do you think? Fair play? Or nah? All by myself. Oh, there's a guy right up there. We were running together, but then I had some rocks in my shoes I needed to get out, so I let him go. Up there, communication tower, that's Mt Erin. So we would have done a bit of that ridge line earlier. In fact, we would have come in the valley and then climbed up to Mt Erin, descended to the river. Now we're on this long, actually it's a bit overcast now, so you're not seeing the worst of it, but yeah, just it's going to be this for a good 5, 6, 7 Ks. Luckily it's clouding over a little bit. There's a breeze. It could be worse in this bowl. It can get pretty hot, so yeah, pretty good. I'm going to try and catch him actually. It's nice to have some company, I think, at this stage. And I still can't show you to Mt Peak because I initially thought it was maybe that ridge line that continued, but no, it's that way. It's an ultra, everything's far. So yeah, there we go. Battery's running a little bit low. Both my body battery and the camera. So next one was when I can see Mt, and then when we're up there, just to wrap things up. So yeah, let's go catch him. Nice one. I'll see you later. Oh, definitely saving the best for last. Look at that. Mt Peak, looking pretty majestic. And you can probably hear the wind's picked up, which is much needed. We've had 33 degrees on the course today. It was getting pretty hot on that last climb. So really nice for the breeze to pop up. Look at that, a rare forest section. Probably only a few meters, but I'll take it. Got to show us how it's done. There we go. There we go.
Stop making me look terrible.
There we go. Master class onto Mt Peak. Look at him go. Woo! Okay, probably the best vantage point of the day. So let me quickly take you through where we've been. Havelock North, that's Hastings behind it, but Havelock North, we did about a 3 to 4K road section to get to this stuff. So we ran in the valley a little bit. We weren't along that top ridge line there. We were in the valley and then summited Mt Erin, came down. You can see there's a river that goes all the way through, so we would have gone around the river. And then that's Mount Kahuranaki, which was just a constant 12K uphill grind, basically circumnavigating that mountain, and then summited at the peak at the trig. I can see it, but you probably can't on the camera. And then would have carried on round, descending down, across the river, through the valley, and then would have come across here, through this amazing section here. And I'm on the summit, final one. We're on our way home. I thought it was 4Ks, been told 6. So let's get ourselves home and we'll wrap it up.
Ben.
Almost done, final peak. I'll see you on the way home for sure. Bye.
Well done.
Well done.
Hey everyone, so a quick wrap up from the event. I was going to do one the following morning in Napier along the waterfront, but it was raining and weather wasn't that great. So I'm back in Auckland now, fully recovered. And yeah, so a couple of things. Firstly, the Triple Peaks was never on my radar. Didn't even know the race existed until a few weeks prior. Due to our COVID restrictions here in New Zealand, a lot of events, if not the majority, have been cancelled through the course of summer. So my initial goal was the Old Ghost Ultra. That fell away. I did look at trying to get into the Ring of Fire Ultra. That looked like it was going to go ahead. Eventually got canned as well. So end up doing Triple Peaks, 55 Ks, just under 2,000 meters elevation, and a good reminder every time, an ultra is an ultra. So irrespective of distance, irrespective of elevation, an ultra is still challenging. So yeah, you know, sometimes you take that risk of you've done much longer, you've done much bigger elevation gain, and this is going to be an easy one. There's no such thing as an easy ultra. So anyway, I went into it. In general, my training's been the best it's ever been when it comes to ultra running, but I've been battling nerve pain in my hip glute area, so that was the discomfort I had during race day. As you can see now, I'm walking pretty comfortably, so I think another couple of weeks, let it settle properly, but the run probably knocks something back into its place. So that effectively brings me to the end of the season. Yeah, pretty grateful that I got to do two races, two that weren't my initial goal, so the Kepler and this one. So with Triple Peaks especially, a big thank you to the event organisers for making it happen. It was a great course, had great fun. The way they split the waves was very unusual. It wasn't just all the ultra runners in one wave, the mountain bikers in another, the teams, etc., and all the shorter runs. They even mixed this all up, which meant a lot later in the course where you expect to be alone, there was a lot of different people, so I got to chat to a few. You've seen that in this video. It's good fun, I enjoyed it, so thank you for putting that on. And that's it. So I am going to look at doing a lot more content through the course of the year, training, especially more training videos, new locations, just bring new experiences in places like this. And I'm keen to do some plant-based nutrition related videos, and a little bit of training related stuff as well. So message me in the comments, let me know what you'd like to see. And also, I've now done 4 race videos, 2 with commentary, this one and the Tarawera Ultra, as opposed to the Kepler and the Valley Ultra, there was no commentary. Let me know what you prefer, sound of my voice, but at least learning a little bit about the course, or just want to watch the scenery. And lastly, a big thank you to my wonderful sponsors, supporters. It really means a lot to have them back me still to this day. So Sunto especially, I've been with them for 15 years now, and Skins, so the team at Brandex, thank you. When it comes to nutrition, Pix Peanut Butter, Radix Nutrition, SOS Hydration, all 3 key on race day. And during training as well, so they all play a big part. Vivo Barefoot, I don't mention them a lot because I don't do the majority of my running in them, but they're fantastic for all other wear, great for the feet to recover, get stronger. And last but not least, you would have seen me wearing a brand new race pack. That's from MacPack, and MacPack had just joined the party, so really grateful for their support. They're also supporting the pre-loved sports gear appeal through the Lento intervention. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Give this a subscribe and a like, and I'll see you in the next video.